right before we sat down, I said, Nick, I got to wrap my head around just how much turnover Nick Caserio and that Houston Texans front office did from a year ago. Right, 2 years ago, C.J. Stroud was with this prolific rookie season. The defense was firing on all cylinders. Look, you win the offensive rookie of the year and the defensive rookie of the year. You think you pat yourself on the back and a job well done. Well, C.J. Stroud and Will Anderson both regressed to a certain extent. Injuries certainly played a factor into it, but this team fell well short of their expectations from what they set up in 2023, and they were not going to rest on their laurels. We have a completely rebuilt offensive line, headlined by trading Laramie Tunsell to Washington, and then the receiver core, with the exception of Nico Collins, completely brand new, given the potentially season-ending injury for Tank Dell already. Stephon Diggs is going to pop up in New England. On the offensive side of the football, they're completely reworked at multiple areas, including a play caller as well. Your guy Bobby Slowick was sent packing. So I don't know where to begin. But Nick, this Houston Texans team should be back in the driver's seat if everything goes to plan, but so much has changed.
Well, there's a lot that has changed with the Houston Texans from 2 years ago. But the one thing that hasn't changed that plays to the Houston Texans' favor is the division that they happen to be in, right? I mean, you got to win that division with Jacksonville, the Colts, and the Tennessee Titans. And you talked about C.J. Stroud and Will Anderson. The reason that those two guys took a step back and were overly judged because they burst on the scene and they took everyone by storm. And it was like, well, the Houston Texans are ahead of schedule. And when you move into year two, people are a lot wiser. And then if you're Will Anderson, you can't really rush upfield and get after opposing quarterbacks because your offense isn't as prolific as it once was the year before in year one. So much so that Bobby Slowick, their offensive coordinator, he was fired, right? I mean, at one point, everyone was talking about him after that first year with C.J. Stroud. He was getting like 5 head coaching interviews, and then the next year he's out as far as coaching for the Houston Texans.